James Laurent, or Tremolius, J-A-L, which is the name I go by as an artist. I'll be telling you a little bit about the painting I just finished a couple of weeks ago. This is the Black Pearl. It's part of the movie Pirates of the Caribbean. And I'll be telling you a little bit about how I put it together using some of the shots from the movie and some other reference material out of books and things like that. Okay, let's go.
I guess you might say I got carried away because I did it so large here, but it seemed like to me if I was going to put all these little characters in here, the skeletons and like the little monkey here, that it was going to have to be on a larger scale, because these characters, you can see they're so small here on the ship. They would have been microscopic almost about if Penny did it on a smaller scale painting. What I did was take a lot of photographs from the movie itself, just did some still shots so I would have something to refer to when painting the sails and the characters and everything. And I had some other ships here that I used strictly for the way the ropes and the different ties were made and stuff like that. So I had a lot of stuff that I had to look over and get used to, like doing all the work in here, like the anchors and the back sides of the anchors. I had to refer to, let me get around here. So I've got little photographs over here, like this was part of the anchor on this side of the actual Black Pearl, and I had one here. And so all these little things I had to do a lot of studying to get them done. And I painted this with a glow material that I've used in other paintings. It's a powder, and what I do is mix that material in with the paint, and when I get through painting the picture, the light will activate this glow material, and so at night the whole thing will light up, and you'll see like the light coming through the holes in the sails. You'll see the skull and the moon up here appear, and all the clouds become lit up, and parts of the skull here become lit up, and then all the skeletons light up. And you've got the two down here in the boat. Now, originally these two guys that were acting as decoys, and they came out of the cave, but I painted them close to the boat here just for the sake of the composition of the paint. A lot of this work was so hard just to try to get it to look like it was a little bit of haze in the background and fog instead of the clouds, some of it going into the boat, so I had to do a lot of shadowy work back in there. And you can see I have a lot of little skeletons way in the back here. There's a lot of skeletons here and here, and I just had to place them in different places according to how I wanted the character of the painting to be. I didn't copy any scene from the movie. All I did was take characters and place them in places that I thought they might look good. Down here I have Jack Sparrow's name, and this is a representation of one of the turtles that he got off the island with. Anyway, I just thought that little turtle would look good in there, and I did the monkey like he's on the back end of the anchor here, pointing to the girl with the medallion. And I just placed these people the way I wanted. Right now I'm just going to go ahead and take off all the photographs and let you see what the entire painting looks like. Okay. Alright, so now here is the picture with a full view with all the little photograph clippings off of it. And I was going to say one more thing. I have had some more clippings. These are from the original drawings of the pirate ship when they were designing the set and everything, and what I did was took some of the photographs and stuff like that just so it would give me information on how I wanted to draw and paint all the characters in there. But this is the way it looks, and when I get the frame on it, we're going to put this on display. That's all there is.
Oh well, I guess you didn't know I was also a quick change artist. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the information I gave you on the background of the Black Pearl painting. And as I do more paintings, I'll make more informational CDs to cover each one of the paintings. Whoa. All I did was blink my eyes and I've changed the whole picture. Looks like I've added a ship over here and a mountain ridge over there. Well, it does look better, doesn't it? Looks more finished than it did before. Just goes to show you what you can do when you put your mind to it. Okay, well I guess that is the end now. Okay, beam me up, Scotty. Hey, man, this egg is tight. Listen, look, my glasses back there. One's a good pair of glasses, too. Got them at the Dollar Tree. Best pair of glasses I ever had. I gotta go back and get them. Okay, beam me up, Scotty. one of the canvas reproduction copies that I have shipped from Hawaii. And then I mount it myself on a frame that I build, stretch it myself, start painting it, and then build the new frame. Okay, here I'm going to be assembling the stretchers that I will stretch the canvas of the Black Pearl onto before I start painting it. These are the stretchers that I use. I have to position them together, then glue them and staple them, and then I will attach the canvas to the stretchers. As you can see, I use the back end of one of my paintbrushes to put the glue onto the stretcher, and I have to have this lined up, each piece at 90-degree angles. I use this T-square for the angles attached them to. Now, put glue on both corners. This will help them stay together longer. Sometimes staples don't work all that good. So this is how I position them. Push one into the other. There we go. Now, to wipe off the excess glue, put it into the T-square so that I make sure it's at a 90-degree angle. And then I'll staple that part together. Staples in there. Oops. Okay. Now all I do is just continue all the way around with the same procedure. This side. With the other side together here. So we'll use a little more glue. Put that off again. And one. Takes a little bit of strength to get these exactly right. Now, you see, 90 degrees again. And use a stapler one time. So now I've got a U. All I have to do now, turn it around, reposition it, come on over here again, put the last leg in, make sure it's turned the right way, all grooves go the same way, put more glue on it. Just leave it right there for a few minutes. Let it get kind of tacky. And position this one. So hold these up. And pop it in. It's going in the right way. There we go. Now, again, 90 degrees. Make sure both sides are locked good. And use the staple one more time. Okay. That's good. Now, the only thing I have to do is position the last one. And we'll have it made. Now, separate these just a little bit, form them, push them in, the corners flush, and staple it together. And then that one will be finished. Okay. Good. Okay, now, this is the frame. The canvas will be stretched over. I'm going to put the canvas on this side, the underside here. This is the flat side. This is where the canvas will go. Just want to make sure that we have no glue sticking out of any places. Everything has to be smooth. Okay, there you go. This one we want to stretch the canvas. Okay, so that's all for right now. Okay, so now we're starting the next day. I wasn't able to get back to it yesterday, so we're going to start now stretching the canvas on the frame. I don't need the T-square anymore. We have the frame, both sides of the frame. Part with a raised edge goes on the back. Flat edge goes under the canvas. So we take the canvas, position it where we want it on the frame. Make sure it's going to work right. Then we have to look at our stapler, see how many staples we have. Seem to have enough for right now. Put those back. So we'll be using the stapler to staple the canvas to the stretcher frame. So now, look at it so that you can see. And I'll begin to put in the first staples. So we pull this corners down, then go into the middle. Now make sure it's right on both sides. All on the edge. All on the edge. We hold it in the middle. We put our first staples in the middle of the frame. This is the way I staple. This is the way I stretch the canvas. Others do it differently. This is my way. Right here, first staple at an angle, so it's tight. Then go to the edges. One at an angle of the edge. Make sure it's tight. edge, pull it tight, make sure it's right on the angle that I need, pull it tight, put the other staple in. Now, for those in, I can go, and every so many inches I will put new staples in, starting in the middle, so they're spaced evenly. Then on the other side, in the middle approximately, in the middle of those. So now we have stretched and stapled all the edges. We started at the top, turned it over, did the bottom, then went to the side, did the side, and we went to the other side and stretched and pulled and did the other side. We left all the corners, okay, because I won't trim the corners until the picture has been painted. When I've finished painting the picture with a glow paint, then I will cut the corners off and staple those down so that they will be tight. And then I will start making my frame, and when I get through with the frame, I'll build the frame, then I'll paint the frame dark blue so that it will have a base paint to work from, about this color here. And then when I put the picture into the frame, then I can start adding all the water and the clouds and the rock formations and stuff like that onto the frame wood itself with the glow and the regular acrylics that I use. I mix the glow powder in with the acrylics to cause them to glow. This is the stuff I've been doing since 1965, using that glow powder. Okay, so now the next thing is going to be when I come back, I'll put the frame on the canvas on the easel and start working, putting the glow material. Okay, so what we're going to do here, I'm going to paint a little bit on the black pearl copy, and I have finished a small amount of it. What I do is go over it with my glow paint. So I just take some of the powder, and I see I have a little here. I need to add some more. Okay, so I add it into my little mixing bowl there, and I've already used this interior varnish. So I take one of the handles of my brushes and mix this material up into the varnish until I get a consistency that I can work with. And here I've got to add just a small amount of varnish again. Okay, so here I'm mixing this up into a paste, just like the consistency of regular paint, right? Okay, so there it is. Very good. Okay, so we're going to wash the back of my brush off and wipe it real good and put it back. Okay. And got a very, very small brush here. Only a few bristles in it, so I can be very polite. Here, taking little areas with the brush, just putting small amounts here. There we go. This is the glow material.
my black lights up there. Touch it. So I just paint all these little areas where the canvas or the sails have been ripped by cannon fire from other ships. Okay, so this is the way I touch up all the canvases. So this is an actual print on canvas. So and I know that this video isn't going to pick up the actual glow of the paint, but at least you'll see what I do when I put it on. This is the process I go through with every one of these paintings. And it doesn't take much to add this little area. So this is the way it's done. Okay, so now you know